Hey, uh, before you start your day today, I want you guys to watch this video, understand what we are doing, and proceed with your work. So, a lot of you have some concerns that you wanted to use Naukri versus using SERPA, and Naukri is better. So I want you guys, or you have some, you're used to using Naukri and you have some, soft corner for Naukri. So I just want to give you a quick understanding of what we are doing in SERPA, and how and why I think it's better. Okay, and it will help on a longer run. Okay, so when you actually get into Naukri, right, as a recruiter, what you do is you go into this page where you actually start giving details to find a particular requirement, right? So you have two options. You have any keywords, all keywords, and you can turn on Boolean. What we do is we turn on Boolean when we actually use SERPA. Okay, so let's talk about that. It's advanced usage. I'm sure you guys know that. But let's see, if I want to get a particular, I have a requirement of Python and React.js as a requirement, right? So what you go here and say, I want Python, I want React.js and React JS, right? And probably this is what you do, and you give some other things like I don't want this, that, and all that stuff. You'll give the experience as 3 to 7, for example. You'll say this is the maximum salary I want to offer, say 6 lakhs, right? Or say 8 lakhs, and you'll say the current location is Bangalore, and you have option here where you say preferred location is same as current location. What we do is we actually go and say we do and here, and we say this, which means we are saying that if the person is in Bangalore and he would want to work in Bangalore, only pick those profiles. We don't pick profiles right now from a different place, like somebody is in Hyderabad would want to come to Bangalore is not what we pick, because generally our interviews are face to face, right now, right? After that, you will go to employment details, and you will say notice period, right? That's predominantly what you give. What you do is, because you want a lesser notice period, you will say currently notice period, or serving notice period, or you'll say 15 days or less, right? Generally, or you'll just say only currently serving notice period. And you'll say I want the profiles which are say 30 days old, not older than that. Educational details I don't think you actually worry about unless a customer says that. And that's it. You go and say search, right? If you do this, you got 105 profiles, 105 profiles. So I scroll down, right? I see a React.js UI developer. I say J2E, JSF, Java, React.js developer. Python is not there in this, if I go down, as I go down, right, we all know that, if I go to page 3 or 4, probably you'll not even find uh, you'll find somebody else uh, than a Python developer. uh, and you slowly go one by one after the other, and you actually try to find if the requirement matches, right? And you'll pick only that resume and talk. This is what we do, right? And if this is not working out, or you think that the profiles are not good, you'll go back and you'll modify this and give, say, some other details, like probably, and no, this React.js is not giving me the right stuff, so I'll say React.js or React.js in quotes because I have a space there, or React.js, because somebody might have given that, right? And I'll say probably not admin, not HR, not recruit. This is what we do, right? So that you'll probably get profiles which are not recruitment profiles, but which are not admin profiles, and you refine your search, right? This is what you do. So what you're getting is a list of the profiles, and you actually go through each one of them and see if that is the profile you want to go with. If not, you will actually go with the next one. So what we do internally is this: when a requirement is given, right? When I create a requirement, when a business development manager gives, or your account manager gives a requirement, these are the fields they fill, right? One of them is title, which is like I want Python developer. Okay. What is a customer name? This is all fine. I want some customer, some division. These are fine. There's something called mandatory software, where I say Python and React.js. Again, this is Boolean. This is what we do. Sorry, Python and React.js and React.js, or sorry, this is not and here, this is or React.js okay, not QA, not admin, not HR, not recruit. This is exactly what we gave there in the search criteria. And you have preferred skills, like I want D3 as part of this, right? I can actually might as well give D3 here as a preferred software I want to build. And rest all is same. The rate, rate type is per year, right? Rate is like 9 lakhs, budget is like 7 lakhs. This is all common. Contract staffing experience is 3 to 6. Urgency is I want super urgent. I want it to start today, and expected end date is like tomorrow. How quickly you want, how quick resources should join. This is what I say: immediate, 1 week, 15 days, right? We have 3 of them. If I say 15 days here, what happens is what I'll tell you. Remember this, I gave 15 days here, right? Country is country, work location is I need to select country first. India. Work location is say Bengaluru. Submission count is I want 10 resumes. Contract period is 12 months. This is this is important. Description. Requirement type is external. This is autopilot. And profile type I say is full stack developer, because I want somebody in the front end and somebody in the back end. I want an engineer, and I say I need a Python full stack developer, and I go and say create. So when I do this, right, what it actually does, our system does, is it actually goes and gives the mandatory and preferred skills here, okay, as you give the experience here. Current location is what we have there, so that's what we give here. The notice period, because we selected 15 days there, it will select currently serving notice period, and it will also select 15 days or less, because we said 15 days. If you say currently serving notice period only there, then only this one will be checked. So basically we are doing exactly the same thing as you do, right? Whatever you wanted. Active in 30 days is what we select, and we go search, and we pick all the resumes. What you pick would be relevant. So what happens in this case is we are picking the resumes which are available in that list all to you, and you see those resumes. As you see in Naukri screen, you are seeing in your screen now in SERPA. What you need to go and do is look at the resumes which are relevant to you and take them. If they're not relevant, you'll not take them, right? For example, if I don't give this one here and I just say Python, for example, I'm looking for a Python and Django, right? And if I say search, I have 412 resumes because I have a search criteria which is like, which is probably not getting me a lot of resumes, right? Because we are looking for people who are serving 15 days and all. So instead, if I say Python, there are 4,481 resumes which you can see right now. If you have to look at, right, the positive side here, in this case you are looking at 4,481 profiles by just giving Python, and you are going to go to each and every profile, see whether it is okay or not, and if it is okay you will pick it up, right? Or if it is not okay, you will not call, you will go to the next one. We can actually do the similar stuff. The only difference you are doing there versus here is the chances of you getting relevant profiles there is much more than here, because we are actually giving too many constraints to get a lesser number. Even here in this case, you will obviously get profiles which are not relevant. Do you think all this 4,481 are relevant? No, obviously. You go up to, say, there are 113 pages. If you go to 100 pages, you will obviously, or 60 pages, you will not see your relevant profiles. But you keep on going, right? Till you get the profile, you keep on going. That is exactly what we are trying to do. It's just that you get only 100 profiles. You look at 100 and see, I have to talk to 100 is what you feel. But here you have 4,481 profiles, right? In that case as well, you don't have to talk to everybody, right? If you look at it, it's not relevant, you'll just move on. So I see some changes which we can make there, where we'll probably show the skills what you see here right there in the page, so that it feels like you are seeing similar stuff. The difference being that you are focused on calling while somebody else is actually giving the search string. So we actually tried to pick the best to give the search string, so that if somebody is not giving a good search string, say for example I have 10 people, 5 were good in giving in the good in giving the search, and 5 are not good. Those 5 are not good in giving the right search criteria, will not be doing good compared to the person who is actually giving the search criteria now, right? So the idea is to give to choose the right people who can give the proper search criteria for us, while we are engaged in calling people and making sure that they are that we can close as many as possible. So half of your work, which is searching and giving the and putting your brain and giving the criteria, is all offloaded from you. This is a good thing basically, right? It's not bad thing that you're actually talking to 100 people or 200 people. It's not that. Here in this case, if you see on the screen, you are supposed to talk to 4,481. Is that true? No, right? You actually talk to only few people who will be relevant, and you actually move on to the next one. That is exactly what you do. The only difference is that somebody else is doing the search for you, so that you are focused on calling and making sure you do the closures. We are actually trying to offload the work, and you feel it is onloading. It is not, it is offloading. Okay, I hope you understand what it means. If you have any questions, you can send a mail to me, or you can call me. We can discuss further. But actually you need to understand and think it from the positive side, not on the negative side. The positive thing is like your work, half of it is offloaded to somebody, and you are focused on calling and making sure that you have closures. If you are not good in giving the right search and picking the right resumes, then somebody else is doing for you, and you actually have to just call and make sure that your other skills of calling and convincing and all those things are in play. Correct? Hope this gives you a understanding of what it is. I assume that you understand what is the positive angle here, and if you don't, we can still talk further. Okay, thank you.